Hello and welcome to Mr. E's Watch Reviews. Today we have the San Martin. Oh, don't be. All right, by your say camera. All right, this is the San Martin 37.5 millimeter pilot's watch. Uh, it is a quartz movement. It's all stainless steel. And before we get into all the rest of that, hang on a second. I'm going to remember to do some stuff. Subscribe. I need y'all to subscribe. I'm almost there. Just hurry up and do it. Subscribe. Um, Damn it, there was something else I wanted to tell y'all. Oh, well, I'll remember later. I'm sure it'll be at the end. But yeah, subscribe. Any rate, back to the watch. This watch is actually quite comfortable. I like it. It's nice and lightweight. We'll get to some dimensions here in just a second, but the weight was pretty impressive for even being all stainless steel with a nice milled clasp, double pushers. Let's see. Yep. It sized up for me. It weighs in at 110 grams. So this watch has actually got really cool looking lume. The numbers and the on the camera, stop it. The numbers in the hands are actually different colors. I want to say the hands were green and the numbers are blue, and like the little dots behind the numbers are green. So it's pretty cool looking. We'll see that here in just a few minutes. I want to say I paid like right around $100 during the August sale for this thing. It was like $103. So not too bad on that. It does have female end links, so it does make it kind of pretty comfortable. All right, let's see the case. See, they said it's 37 and a half, but I got a 36 millimeters. What I got, so I don't know. Yeah, I got 36, so it's thin, it's small. Bezel's only 35.8, so shit. Even with the crown, that's 40. So you guys get what I'm saying. It's a nice little dainty watch. Like when I got this thing on, I hardly feel it. Now, one thing we are going to do here, and we should be able to catch, because there's two little fucking corners down here. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. No, I can't quite catch it that way. No, it's because the damn edge is wrong. But there we go. We'll catch it this way. 20. It is a 20 mil bandwidth there. This thing tapers down to a 15.8 from a, should be obviously around 20, 19.3. The clasp on this one's a little bit smaller than normal, 18.1. And the clasp is only 25.5 millimeters on this one, which, like I said, this one is very similar to the other ones, but you can definitely tell it's smaller because it only has 2 micro adjust holes, or everything else has got like 4 or 5. Again, this is not a super expensive watch. And I really don't own a lot of quartz. Just because, I'm more of a, mechanical kind of guy. I like my mechanical movements because I'm an auto mechanic. I just like mechanical things, and I understand quartz stuff still has mechanical stuff in there that are quite accurate. But one of the things I like about this one, that it is being quartz, this is the second hand, so it's not so obvious that it's quartz, because that's the thing I hate about the quartz, when they tick 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 tick. But one of the things that I am really not happy with, and it's not the biggest thing in the world. Matter of fact, hang on a second. We're having to go under the lens here. But you see them little corners there? Them corners are sharp as fizzuck. I mean, really friggin' sharp. I'm going to show you all how sharp here in just 2 seconds. But it's on both ends. And I mean, when you're wearing a watch and everything like that, it's not an issue. But like when you're handling the watch, it is yeah, that thing, like I'm talking about, these things are sharp as hell. Matter of fact, here we go. Go ahead and show y'all. See if I can do this real quick. Yeah. I don't know, maybe y'all we can see better underneath the damn magnifying glass. But this is an envelope. Okay. Now, did it cut all the way through? Not quite, but damn near. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it damn near cut all the way through. I wasn't like really pressing down hard. You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of drug this thing across with a little bit more than its weight behind, own weight behind it. Like, I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's, like, yeah, that's deep into it. You know what I'm saying? And like, an envelope is not regular, normal stock paper. Like, that went through almost all the way through. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, in certain areas it's a little thinner than others. You can feel it. Like right here by my index finger. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, like that side there. All I'm having to do is barely press down. But anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. Corners are fucking sharp. But again, $100. So, with that being said, I kind of take everything with a grain of salt. Y'all want to see some lume on this? Hang on a second. Let me turn off some lights. This thing shows the damn fingerprints terrible though. Just Jesus. There. Yeah. Oh, I remember what the hell I was going to tell y'all. We need like 60, 70 more subscribers or so for the whole for me to be able to give away a watch. So, to enter for the watch is real easy. Subscribe, which we covered way earlier in the video, and leave a comment somewhere on any of my videos, anywhere. Leave a comment or hit it up, or saying then you'll be all entered and ready to roll. Boom goes the dynamite. Yes. Move it in a little bit closer. Come on, focus. Yes. That's some sharp looking lume. I like that stuff. Again, this is all on a printed dial, so there's no indices or anything like that. But it lasts for a decent while. It's not quite in a full hour's worth. It's closer to 45, 50 minutes before it kind of really dims out. Because you can actually, I don't know. To me, I guess it's my imagination, but I swear the numbers have just already dimmed down. Usually the green stuff is what I can see the best for the longest on this watch anyways. But I do like the whole difference between the numbers and the hands. It makes it much more legible. Now, if it just all lasted a lot longer, which again, like to the naked eye, I can totally see all that just fine. But to the camera, damn it, come on. Focus, there we go. You see what I'm saying? Oh, damn you. I'm trying to hold still. Knock it off, there we go. I don't know, like you can see the numbers are already slightly dimmer than when we started. And it hasn't been a minute or two. But again, the camera is a little bit more picky when it comes to light situations versus, the human eye, because I could see all of that just fine with no problems. This does have a screw down crown, which is pretty cool, especially for the water resistance and everything like that. I can't remember if they said this one was 100 meters or 200 meters. Hang on one second. Let me double check. Yep, it's 200 meters. And again, they do say this is their 30. Oh, but fucking shit. This is a 37 millimeter watch according to their measurements. Oh yeah, we've got to get north to south. How long it is. What does that say? 44.8 millimeters. So it's not real long. 44.8 on the very, very tippy tips. So how does it wear? It actually wears quite nice. Like I said, for me, this is like running around naked. I don't even feel like I have this thing on, like when I'm wearing it, just because it's so much lighter than all my other watches, which is again nice. It definitely has that nice vintage feel. I like the textured dial there, and damn it, I see a fingerprint. But you got a nice texture on the dial. I really like it when San Martin writes the name out in cursive like that. It just looks so classy. Like the other logo looks okay, but somebody pointed out it looks kind of like a Tag Heuer emblem, and yeah, I have to agree. It does kind of look like that. The San Martin written out in cursive just looks, I don't know, very fancy, very exquisite. I like that. So, again, to recap, we like the watch. It's just got some sharp ass corners, and when you're wearing the watch, it's not an issue. But when you don't have it on, yeah, they could definitely frig your day up. So I would suggest just tapping those down with a file or whatever. And again, San Martin, y'all could cure this problem before it goes out. And I know y'all are gonna see this video. Y'all been watching all my shit. I know you have. But at any rate, so we talked about the watch giveaway. We need 420 subscribers. We're going to give away a watch. And then at 840 and then so forth and so on, the watch we were going to give away is the Pagani. I would get it out for y'all, but I've got couple things stacked on top of it right this second. I don't feel like digging that shit out. But it's the Pagani Submariner. Oh, I guess, goddamn it, I'll get it. All right, try and balance this. I got one watch box up in my hand, balancing it, and I'm opening the top of the other one. You're like, oh, a watch box? Yeah, a 20 watch box. I was just holding like a hand like a waiter. So I can show y'all. This is the watch we're giving away. The Pagani James Cameron. And again, it's on a Glide lock that I replaced the original bracelet with. Very nice watch. I should be kind of sad to see it go, but as I've got fucking 50 other goddamn watches that look exactly like it. So, yeah. It is what it is. But very nice watch. Very good magnification there. Yeah. So I look forward to giving that away and picking our winner on that. But we got to get to the right amount of subscribers. So there's like 60, 70 of y'all. Oh, daggone it. Could just, go ahead and subscribe. We can go and give this thing away. Like I said, it's very, very simple and easy. Like, subscribe, leave comment on any of my channels or any of my videos, and I'll be picking from there. And because that's what I do is I go to the comments and I pick from the comments. But on this one here, as you can see, it fits all nice. It's got these bracelets have a little curve turned down to them, so fits real good up here. And if you guys want, I will also send the original Pagani bracelet with this, so that way you can have both of them. You can use whichever one suits your fancy better. But bezel action is quite nice. Teeny tiny bit of back play. Typical Pagani problems as we've already discussed. But very nice watch. The 11/11 sale is coming up. There will be a link down in the description that will take you directly to the San Martin store. That way, I don't know if you guys have ever been on AliExpress, but it's a pain in the ass. You go on there, and if you find the little subcategory you want, and if you even type in the specific name of the watch you want, it will show you 10 other brands that it wants to sell you. Like usually, even if you put in the exact name of the watch, it'll be on the second or third page in. So use the links down below. It helps me get a commission. It doesn't cost you anything. I am being absolutely forthright about all that instead of trying to just get you to click the link. So it's not like I'm trying to be shady or funny or funky. Not only that, but I have decided whatever money I can earn through my commissions and stuff like that, I'm going to put towards a very large animal shelter donation that I'm going to be doing. And, I'm just going to put it like this. I'm doing the fucking donation with or without y'all. So it's whatever to me. It would be nice to be able to do maybe even a bigger donation or whatever. And if you guys do stuff at home privately and everything like that, and I'm not trying to make y'all feel obligated. I'm just letting y'all know this is what I'm going to do. And whenever I say I'm going to do, that's what happens. Because I am a firm believer, man is only as good as his word. And, that's basically the only thing I really got is my word. So, I'm not saying I'm the best, the brightest, or I know everything, or hell, I'm not even really saying I know anything when it comes to watches, but I do have an opinion about it. I do love my watches and love wearing them and all that kind of stuff. So I think my opinion is just as good as anybody's. I think I have pretty damn good taste in watches, to be honest. Because, I would never wear a fucking Richard Mille. It's like I would never drive a goddamn Mercedes or a BMW. I know I'm about to piss off everybody in Europe, but man, European cars are just junk to me. I love me some Japanese cars. I love me some old school American cars. It depends on which ones we're talking about as they get newer. Certain ones I like, but I'm not really loyal to any U.S. brand other than I like my old school Chevys. But I really like a lot of the old school cars. Things were beautiful back in the day. Cars from the 50s and stuff like that. The early 40s. Master craftsmen worked on those and built those and designed those, and they were just fantastic automobiles, and they were making leaps and bounds in engineering. And what's really funny is that if you know anything about automotive history, a lot of the shit that they are doing nowadays, like with these push button gear selectors and stuff like that, that is old shit. That is shit they tried back in the fucking 50s that didn't really pick up and catch on, and people were like, no, I want a shift knob. When some of the first automatics, they were push button. And people don't even realize that. But, it's so funny how they, engineers will regurgitate past failed shit to see if it'll pass now. Like the shifter knob in the Dodge trucks. Oh my God. Like, how shitty is that? I mean, it's just ass. whatever. I don't know. Just I don't like it. But again, I much rather drive a stick shift than an automatic, anyways. And that's just because I understand how the fuck it works, and that I know that that stick shift is reliable as a bitch, and it ain't gonna break and do anything retarded to me unless I'm being stupid with it. However, an automatic transmission can just have a little slit, little teeny tiny nick and an O-ring, and then all of a sudden you're fucked. So and now they got CVT transmissions, which is a whole different can of worms. And yeah, don't even get me started on that. Like, CVT transmission, garbage, no good. And that's like even like the newer GDI motors. And again, this was not supposed to turn into an automotive thing, but I'll just say it about the GDI motors. They have sacrificed a whole bunch of crap to gain a little bit here and there. And the ultimate issue is the engine doesn't last anymore. They're blowing up. Like Hyundai is having to replace engine upon engine upon engine because the engines fail. Same thing with like Volkswagen. They're having such bad problems with carbon buildup inside of the intake valves and stuff like that they're having to take the cylinder heads off and sandblast, or not sandblast, but walnut blast the carbon out of them. So yeah, they gain like 5-10 horsepower, maybe 4 or 5 more miles per gallon, and all this other kind of good stuff. But man, they just lost in so many other different ways, specifically engine life and longevity. But I guess that's what they want when they're the ones selling the cars. Other than they got caught with their hand in a cookie jar, and too many of the cars failed, just outside of the warranty period. And of course, they were also the bright ones that were like, oh, yeah, we're going to offer 10-year, 100,000 miles. Yeah. And the motors were dropping right around like 90 to 110,000 miles. Well, that didn't take too long before they turned down too many of those it's just beyond the warranty period. Like, yeah, not 115,000 times it's not. That's either an ass design or whatever. But and I'm not saying that those cars definitely fail, all of them, but the GDI engines, yeah, they've got some issues. Now, if you keep them clean and you get them cleaned out like once or twice, every other year, then yeah, it's not too bad. But those motors also burn a lot of oil because in order to have super high pressures from the fuel injectors sprayed into the cylinders to get that perfect atomization, they're also running much higher compression ratios again to get better stoichiometric burn of the fuel. And basically having less shit left over at the end of the bang. So bottom line is that they have used kind of weak piston rings with these super high compression engine or pistons. The weak rings on startup, on like cold startup specifically, allows oil to get past the cylinders. So it is not uncommon for these new motors to be burning oil for the first 30, 40 seconds on startup. And then you don't even see it go out the tailpipe or anything like that. But the gist of the story is that you'll have a brand new car and it'll be like a quart and a half low in between oil changes. And they're telling you to go not 3,000 miles no more. They want you to go 7,000 miles, and nobody's checking that shit. Well, guess what happens when the motor gets run low on oil? Other excessive wear happens. So guess what continues to get worse and worse and worse. And then all of a sudden you got a motor that is just consuming the shit out of oil, getting not really great gas mileage, messed up catalytic converters, and it ain't got 100,000 miles on it. It's not all of them, but like there's a lot of them. If you think I'm lying, just look up GDI motors and their faults, and it'll come up. But at any rate, I really appreciate y'all listening to me. Like I said, I really do like this watch. for $100, especially like, you don't have any watches or you just wanted something good, last you a little while. It's got a nice, good screw down back. It's good and water resistant, up to 200 meters, 300 or 316 stainless steel, and decent enough lume again for that $100 price tag. So, I'll be doing a little AliExpress like 11/11 preview sale of all the stuff that I have that you guys can go and pick up, and I'll have all the links to all the different stores in that video. There will be a link to the San Martin store down below in the comments, and if you would, like I said, there's a little subscribe doohickey right here in the corner. You just click that, click it right there. Just a little watch doohickey right there, just clicky, or the little red button down further. I don't care. Just subscribe. All right. Appreciate it, y'all. Later.